เ Pardon me. That was a long feeding frenzy that I've just supplemented. I think after feeding the birds, I think what would be very great is that we'll be walking around the whole park. That would be fantastic. And what's kind of funny is I've actually found some more leftovers. There's looks like a bunch of muffins. Oh, these cupcakes. More birds are getting widely fed. Let's see how they like them. Oh man, look how much bread they're just eating. Along the way here, it's a non-stop feeding frenzy. This might go on until spring, you know. It's a lot, isn't it? Here you go. Oh, Bob, sing it! Is what I could have just said. But there you go. Making a lot of noise, actually. There's always a feeding frenzy next year. Just as I'm walking around the park here, do you know what's missing? Can you see what's actually not there? I'm not seeing that many mallard ducks. It feels like there's not that much. It's a bit strange, isn't it? I don't see that many mallard ducks right over at this park. Oh wait, there's one here. There you go, there's only one mallard duck there. It's weird, I don't really see that many mallards around this part of the park here, so they're almost totally missing in action. And if I walk around here, it's quite weird, I don't see that many mallards. Around this park here, there's not that much. It's a bit sad when you haven't got a specimen that is, you know, what really used to be common is now in decline, so I wonder what's going on with mallard ducks. You know, I can just see a bit more mallard activity there. I can see there's a bit of, let's just say 3 males, but I don't see that. Actually, it's about 4. I don't see any females at all, so I wonder where are the female mallards. Oh wait, there's one. There's actually about 5 here. It's a bit sad. I don't really see that many mallard duck right here. It's a bit disappointing, actually. I don't really see that many at all. Well, that was fun. Let me try a bit of acorn action to see if they like it. Nap. They don't seem very interested. They just think it's a bit of a weapon. Dang it. And there's the ducks here. There's only about 5 of these guys here. There's actually about 4 males and 1 female. Might be wrong, actually. Little I'm seeing is mallards. A bit weird, isn't it? And there's the other side of the park here. Normally it's very much filled with mallards, but I'm not really seeing that many. I suppose some of them have just flown down, let's just say, I don't know, they might have flown down south of Spain, or let's just say Africa, I guess, because that's what birds do when they respond to the first chills of autumn. They all fly down south, and then you've got visitors from the north coming down here to roost. That's what they do. And mind you, the rest of this whole park is beautiful. It's a fantastic visit. And honestly, I actually feel that chill in the air. It feels totally and utterly different. It's a subtle sort of feeling, but that is the real nature of what this time of the year has to offer. Now, I can't find the toilet, so I'm actually going to straightforward hide in here to actually urinate. So, oh, ouch. And in this case, I don't see any nettles. And look what I found. Just a pair of mallards. I can see a female and a male. Pretty awesome to see two ducks. And there you go, they're usually straightforward, confined to here. You know, they usually don't seem to be that, you know, hyperactive when there's a big, noisy, gregarious gang of gulls and geese. I can't really see that many mallards, you know. It feels like we've only just got quite a few of them. And as sad as it sounds, I'm not seeing any tufted ducks. And hey, you don't need to really straightforward put a joke on me. That's what I do whenever I have drunken too much water, or when my bladder starts to go a little bit silly. That's what happens. And that there is a beautiful grey heron. I wonder if I could make this thing fly away or not. That's beautiful. I mean, look how prehistoric the bird is. I'm gonna go a little bit closer. It's just very still. I wonder if I can, you know, that is a very strange looking bird. Oh, again, it's a non-stop feeding frenzy. There you go, you can see why. Or maybe that's just an unwanted gathering. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. whenever I see that, it actually kind of reminds me of the birds film from, is it Alfred Hitchcock? That's what I'm probably guessing. And there's more ducks. There you go. There's more ducks right here. There's about 2 males and 1 female here. There you go. Quite a few, and there's actually about, well, there's actually about 6. Don't say the number 7. If you say 6, 7, you're fired. Because we're not counting memes. That's what we're doing here. We're straight for chilling and walking. One of the seagulls is actually, I think that's the big one that's taking a bit of a crap. And there's more action going on here. It's all fully packed. That's why this park, during this time of year, there's so many seagulls here. They are just literally everywhere as hell. There's a non-stop feeding frenzy everywhere, right over at this park here. It's crazy. Looks like most of the flock there has just been flown in. That's a very weird noise from a goose. Sounds very prehistoric. And there's still more feeding. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm pretty sure this area there is being fed by a dysfunctional family of kids. To me, that's what I'm probably guessing. And that there is just a small, or let's just say, just a few family members. Only just two, just feeding. Just feeding. I think they're only just feeding little bits of bread. Well, I guess what, you avian freaks, I've only fed you with a lot. I'm the only one that can do so. Just as I'm coming around this park here, it's not the most polluted. As you can see, there's still some more. And, I don't know. Oh well, I'm just going to straightforward jump cut this part here. I might throw this can straight in the bin. Maybe saying the word dysfunctional might be a bit controversial, because it might be saying, oh, but Ivan, you shouldn't say this. You know, no, I'm not actually straightforward making this out, because obviously, you know, that's what children are all about. The next time when you see them grow up, hey, guess what? Who knows? The tables will just turn around. And there's another feeding frenzy around here. There's so much of it going around here. It's always a constant feeding frenzy everywhere. It's always aisle to aisle, wall to wall, of all the birds being fed around this lake. They are completely voracious. I actually can't believe that the whole cacophony is still going on. And there's a noisy car right behind me. I'm not saying it's literally, but actually right behind. The driveway is actually right behind somehow. There's actually so many black-headed gulls in their winter plumage. They just literally come here in their hundreds, possibly thousands. It's a big spot, isn't it? Just for them to just come along and rule the roost. I tell you what, seeing these birds wintering right over at the site makes me think, wow, every breeding season is like a factory. They're making a lot of noise, aren't they? That is quite a lot of noise, isn't it? Very much a lot. Well, I suppose the noise is thin down a bit. I'm actually going to straightforward sign off here, because I think I had so much fun feeding the birds right over at this park here. Anyways, I do apologise for the audio and the footage quality, because obviously sometimes when I'm a bit distracted, the brightness on the camera does seem to stay out of place. Anyways, I'm going to straightforward leave it here. Please give this video a good like, subscribe for more videos in the future, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.